Well, hello, folks. Here I am, as promised, my first guitar hangout. Hoping to see some viewers coming in the room pretty soon. And so for now, I'm kind of just getting an idea of everything that's going on with Google Hangouts, getting used to it. I do have my lower third enabled down here, but I'll probably take that away pretty soon. Just, like I said, experiment with some of this stuff, and just wanted to get a guitar hangout going on. I'll be doing this for about an hour. This is just before getting ready to go to a lesson here later on. And this is just, I wanted an opportunity to maybe get together with some people on my newsletter and on my channel. Maybe go over just some playing some guitar. If anybody's got any questions, maybe each of us could have an idea of some some things that have helped us. Maybe if I continue to do these, we'll do set topics like scales or chords or just things like that. But for now, this is just going to be just messing around, having some fun. And I'm going to get some more light on me because I notice it's kind of dark. It's kind of a dingy day today, and so that's a little better. It's kind of a dingy day outside. It's raining. It's been raining all day. Kind of that. But good news is I've got my guitar, so I'm just going to play around, and if somebody shows up, that's fine. If they don't, that's fine too. You'll get to see some cool stuff. So I'm just going to get rid of this lower third here, and see if I can do that. All right, let's get rid of the lower third, and here I am. All right, I'm actually using my PV Viper 15 to play through today. It's just a nice little practice amp that I've got right here, right next to me. And I have the webcam kind of dismounted from the top of the monitor, which is why I'm looking above it. And so maybe as we go along, if nobody shows up, I can kind of just drag the webcam around to where the Viper is and maybe show you a little bit about it. I'd like to do a review on it sometime. But anyway, let's just play around a little bit, wait for people to show up. So let's see what happens. I've been messing around a lot with Old Love and just that chord progression by Eric Clapton. I love that. It's one of my favorite songs to just play too, and it's in A minor. Just messing around with that, just messing around, playing around with just, the A minor scale. And right now on my the Viper, I've got enabled a bluesy kind of sound, which is basically the British distortion channel, the British crunch channel, and just a little bit of reverb, and that's pretty much it. I don't have any, chorus or anything like that enabled. I just really like the tone of that. And use your, little volume pot here for dynamics. You can crank it all the way up, have all the distortion, or crank it down a little bit and have those little subtleties. A is just fun to play with anyway. To me, it's the middle section of the fretboard. You've got plenty of room to go backwards or forwards. If you think about it, if you have an acoustic guitar now with electric, you've got this cutaway here. You've got these horns up here that allow you to go past the 12th fret. Most guitars are set up for either the 12th or 14th fret, and after that, you kind of have to go over the body of the guitar to mess around there. So A kind of gives you, it's that nice little medium. We have about 4 frets here. We have from the 5th fret on to the 8th fret, And if you go up, you have 1, 2, 3, 4 between the 8th and the 12th, and 1, 2, 3, 4 between the 5th and the first fret here. So it's a good medium for, especially if you're playing acoustic guitar. Now, of course, you have one extra note here in the back, which would be the open string. So usually I find myself gravitating towards playing in A because of that. So it's got the nice open string. You can play, play A like that. I guess it's in tune. And then when I'm done playing around with the subtleties, crank the volume back up. It's just a fun progression to play along to, that old love. And so I'm going to be switching back and forth quite a bit. You might not be able to see what's going on down here, but I'm just going to, kind of experiment with some of this stuff. What I've been doing lately, just to give you an idea, is trying to work on my alternate picking. And I've got a picking video coming up pretty soon. I'm guessing I'm going to go ahead and release this immediately. Usually I do videos and release them ahead of time, schedule them out in the future, but I'm probably going to release this one immediately, just for something, a little change of pace, something different. I don't know how often or how common these hangouts will be, but I know that if we get some people in here, maybe it's the time of day, maybe I may have to do. Usually my availabilities are around early afternoon, mid-afternoon, or really late at night. Central time, that would be around 10 o'clock and upwards. And so that's about the only two times I could really do it. I'm not a morning person, so I couldn't really get up in the morning and do it. But maybe if we get more people in here, we can get a big group going. And I would really like that because I don't get out of the house much. And it'd be nice to just hang out with people that love guitar as well, have a passion for it as much as I do. So what I was saying was, what I've been working on lately is just practicing my picking, okay? And recently came across these Dava picks, which, as I said, there's going to be a review on that coming up pretty soon, within the next 2 or 3 weeks. I've been working on my alternate picking, trying to get everything synced up, and I've been watching a lot of videos on this on YouTube, and one of them that I've really found helpful, and I'm starting to, it makes sense to do it this way, is developing your left hand technique first so that it will be ready to keep up with your right hand. And I'm using a lot of Rex Pearson videos. He is on YouTube. He is a guy that I'm subscribed to. Rex Pearson. He's really good. And I don't think I can put that in the chat window or anything like that. That'll just be too much hassle to try to figure that out. But anyway, so today is liable to be anything. I'm not experimenting with any of these Google effects, putting sunglasses on and hats and all this stuff. So it's just going to have some fun today. But like I said, I've been experimenting with some of that and working on the left-hand aspects of this. And basically the exercises of his has really been helping out a lot. And I've been lately sitting down in front of my TV, when I don't have anything to do, sitting down and putting, which is, rare. I don't have anything to do. It's just, doesn't happen. But I'll sit down with my guitar in hand and just practice it mindlessly. I know you really need to focus on what you're doing, but if nothing else, it's getting your hand familiar with that fretboard, messing around there. And I'll just sit down and watch. I've been watching Downton Abbey lately from the library. They've got the series. I'll just go to the library and rent it and watch it on my TV. And while that's, or any of my other DVDs or YouTube, whatever I watch, I'll sit down with my guitar in hand and just sit here and do these exercises and get my fingers used to it. Okay. And one of those that he talks about is just a back and forth thing, just the chromatic thing. And that's all alternate picking. If I took my guitar and put it the other way, you could see it like this. And the goal is not speed, it's accuracy. And one thing I find is that the middle finger and the ring finger like to go down around the same time. So you have to really separate those movements. And it also, let's see, but also you want to focus on, according to Rex, also you want to focus on not lifting your fingers off the fretboard too much. You don't want that happening either. You don't want to, just have this. A lot of my students will do that. They'll play, and of course they're beginners, they don't know any better. But they'll play, and when they play a note, their fingers go all over the place. If you want to play fast, if you want to play effective and accurate, you got to start slow, because that'll allow you to notice these movements that are happening. Okay, so my goal is when I'm doing this is I don't want to do it too fast. I want to focus on alternate picking. For me, it's easy because I've been alternate picking for a long time, for years. So it's easier for me to do that. This part is the tough part, trying to get these to play individually, one note at a time, one finger at a time, as well. I guess I need to look at the camera instead of me. As well as playing with the fingers with the minimum amount of movement. This is called economy of motion. You want to use the best amount of motion that you can, least amount, so that you can have the best accuracy. And if your hand is way up here and having to come back down, then what happens is that's more time and more effort you're having to put in to come back down. And most of the time you overcompensate by hitting a note too hard. And when you do that, you usually tend to release to compensate for that. So a lot of problems can happen if you don't control your fingers. So I'll be sitting here watching TV going... and then continue on up the scale. Not really a scale, but the pattern. The one problem I have that I find is my pinky finger. I'm pretty good at letting these two fingers trying to play separately, but my pinky finger wants to lift up more than the rest of them. I don't know what it is, but he says there's a tendon that's shared between these two fingers here. So it could be that, I'm not sure. But that gets my left hand ready and in control. And even if I'm not picking, I can sit here and just watch TV and do this. Okay, and then just go back down. Go all the way up the fretboard, because I do find, it is easier to a point. It's easier when you get to these other fretboard or the higher frets because they're closer together. But it's more difficult when you get down here, because then you've got your big fat fingers trying to fit in this little bitty space. So it's kind of hard when you get there. It trains you, when you go this high, it trains you to get used to playing up here in this area. And not, with me, I tend to overcompensate it. If it's a whole step and then a half step, sometimes my fingers, since they're so used to stretching out so much up here, they'll tend to, stretch out too much here. But I've got to work on that. One of the licks that has really eluded me for a long time is Paul Gilbert's tune Technical Difficulties. And if there's ever a song that deserves the title that it's given, it's that song, okay? Technical Difficulties is something you must check out. It's awesome. Paul Gilbert just blows people away with that. He does this little lick where he's going up here. I think it's in the key of E minor. And that's just going to be starting at the 15, 17, 19 on the B. Same thing. That's all alternate picking, starting with a downstroke. Then we start with a downstroke here, and this is the tough part. Okay, I'm going to have to hold this up so you can see what I'm doing. And this is tough because, once again, we got these big old fingers that are having to squeeze together to hit the frets just the right way. Now, that's slow. It's easy to do slow. But going fast, it's tough. And that's just, I'm totally out of sync. I know, it sounds terrible. But the goal is you're going to go down on the, let's see, that's 15, 17, 19, 20th fret to 19 to 15, or 17, excuse me, 20, 19, 17 on the E string. And immediately go to the next B string, do the same thing, but do it twice. So every time you cross strings, you're going to play it twice. 1, 2, 1, 2. So you have the end of one phrase and the beginning of another phrase happening on the same string on the same pattern. So the pattern for the B and E strings is pinky, ring, first finger, 19th, 20th, 19th, and 17th. Same thing for the B string. Then do it again. See. So it's going to be down, up, down, up, down, up, and then the start of the next phrase is once again down, up, down. Then for the G and the D strings, you're going to go 19, 17, 16. Then you're going to go for the E string and the A string, 19, 17, 15. And then when you get down to this last one, you're not going to play it twice. You're going to immediately come down to the 14th fret and walk it up. 14, 15, 17, 14, 15, 17, 14 on the D string. Let's see. Okay, that's a tough lick, and to do that stuff, you got to get your left hand ready to play those higher notes. And by doing this, you don't go from here and play something and come all the way up here. Okay, that's not what you want to do. What you want to do is gradually move up the fretboard so that your fingers will naturally squeeze in and collapse together. Okay. So that's what I've been doing. I've been working on that little exercise. Now, of course, I'm just speeding it up just to give you an idea. When I get down here, then once I get all the way up here, I usually try to stop on the 21st fret, the very last fret on the guitar. It's hard to do that because my hand's kind of big, and I don't have much room to move between this. Okay, so then after I get done, let's say I'm right here. Also, that will show me where my guitar needs to be in order to be comfortable playing that. That way when I'm standing up, I'll know what I need to do to maneuver my guitar. Then I start going backwards. You'll notice how high my pinky's coming off of there. It doesn't seem high looking at it this way, but it's kind of coming up pretty high. So you walk your way all the way back down, and by then your left hand's got a nice workout. Now he has some other workouts as well. This is just one of them, and he demonstrates about 4 or 5 in that one video. It's his alternate picking guitar course module or something in his playlist. Rex Pearson, go check him out. And this is lesson number 2 that he does. He also does some, hammer-ons. This doesn't do all alternate picking because we're trying to build our left hand technique. So a lot of times it'll be all downstrokes. And then he'll have another exercise where it'll be kind of like a, 1, 3, 2, 4. He's got one of those. So that's just what I've been working on. I've been wanting to work on my electric stuff a lot better and get better at that. I'll bring my acoustic out here in just a little bit because most of you guys know me for my acoustic stuff. So far, nobody's on the Hangout yet. Like I said, it might be the time of day. It's 2:30 or 2:20 here in Middle Tennessee. So, dringy, dreary outside. Even if I don't have anybody to hang out with, I'm talking to you as if you are there. So maybe you are watching live. If you are, please, by all means, come and join in. I don't know how this works, Google Hangouts. You might be able to view and might not be able to, watch Let me really quickly go to my Google Plus just in case there are comments or something on there. I don't know exactly how that works. Like I said, I'm very new to all this. So let me go to see what the best way to do this is. Okay, I see myself on there here. It is happening. Okay, I see this happening. Apparently it posts whenever you share it, so I don't have to go back and say, oh, here, this is going to happen. I see no comments so far, so let me just go to my events real quick and see if there's the same thing on these events. This event is happening right now. So if you'll go real quick, I'll just go ahead and share my screen while I'm thinking about it. If you will go on to, if you've never used Hangouts before, then if you will go to Google Plus, I'll show you my screen. Okay, so we're sharing the screen now, and all right, folks, take two. Take 3 or 4, actually, seems like. Hangouts froze on me and kicked me off whenever I tried to share my screen, so I'm not going to do that again for right now. What's going to happen is we're going to go ahead and tell you how to get there. If you will go to the Google Plus page and kind of go over there to the right, wherever, I don't know if this video is going to be flipped, so it's going to be your right, and click over there where it says, there's a thing that says events. You can go down there and find me on there, or go to my Google Plus page and probably view from there. And hopefully there's a place on my events. I know there's a place where it says to join the Hangout. I just saw it. Wish I could show it to you, but it'll probably kick me off again. So I'm just going to kind of play it safe for now. So this will be take 2 of the Guitar Hangouts. And I think I just got done talking about it. I've got about another 30 minutes, but I just got done talking about the whole idea of the exercises and things like that. So anyway, a little bit of tuning there. So let's excuse me. Let's cough up a lung while we're at it. Anyway, let's have a little fun here. We have Google Effects, so let's see what all we have for Google Effects. Let's see what I can make myself look like. I'd kind of like to have some nice shades, so I don't see any here. Ah, there we go. How about some glasses? Those are not really shades. Okay, I don't know if I can look cool or not playing with this. That's just not right, folks. That's just terrible. What else we got? Oh, I'm a scuba diver now. Let's play. I'm an eye patch pirate. I have a monocle as well. Wow, there's a lot of stuff in here. I have apparently have a hat on now. Yeah. Definitely don't know. Google headband. It's pretty cool. A mohawk thing going on there. Doggy face. Cat face. These are actually pretty intuitive. This is a question mark. What are you talking about there, huh? I have a halo, or I can have some horns. All this stuff is probably, old news to you guys, but I've never played on Hangout before, so totally new to me. We have some facial hair, like I already have some, so now I can be Dan Tominski. That'd be cool. Yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm gonna ask you a question. Yeah, that's terrible. Reminds me of if you've ever watched The Great Mouse Detective, Dawson. Reminds me of him. So that's facial hair. We got some props. Where's this going to show up? Okay, birthday cake. I'm guessing you can add some more, which I don't really, care about it. Ooh, cool sounds. There we go. Or if it gets quiet. Yeah. Doorbell. Drum roll, please. Very cool. Fanfare, gong. Laughter, I'm guessing. Yes. Rim shot. Sad trombone. Everybody knows what that is. Cha-ching. All right, so I'm guessing that's all. Then we have some backgrounds, which I don't really care about. That's pretty cool. I could be like, whoa. That's pretty wild. I could be playing in the Himalayas. This is not very good for this room, apparently. Yeah, that's not totally not going to work. So no backgrounds for me, except for what I'm actually wearing. There's something that says new features up here. I'm guessing that's just for the effects. So I'm going to turn the effects off. Once again, if you want to hang out with me, then go to my Google Plus page, or you can go to events and see what happens. See what you can find. Join the Hangout or whatever. So just trying to get used to see what all this stuff is here. I've got the Google Hangout toolbox enabled. I'm trying to figure out what that is. There's tons more apps here too. I mean, you got something called Story Before Bed, Story Bed, Warlight, strategy game you can play together, Sporkle, mentally stimulating diversions, remote desktop. I've already got that on here, I think. That's pretty cool. YouTube, I've already got that. Symphonical digital whiteboard with sticky notes. Use it for brainstorming. I think that's pretty cool. I'm going to add that one. Not necessarily to this, but to my thingamajig. And it's allowing me to, I don't really need to do that right now, so I'm going to go ahead and disable that. So let's see if there's any more apps over here that I would need. There's some kind of game. Google Effects I've already got. Scoot and Doodle, share and play in a fun new way. Google Drive, slide share. Friendly online drawing tool, Cuckoo. Real-time collaboration, Google Drive. So yeah, I can add that. I'll go ahead and add that one too. I don't need to have it, but I'll add it there. And if there's any more apps that I'm, absolutely Scoot and Doodle, I think that's pretty much it. Okay, so there's a Q&A here. Let's see what this is. Yes. So it says you can only turn this feature on and off before the broadcast. So I can't turn it on or off. But anyway, so now I can link it now. It's linked, hopefully. I don't know. There's no telling. I've got about 20 minutes, guys. So sorry if this has been kind of a boring hangout. I'll probably see if I can try to maybe use the video editor and edit some of this part out. I don't know, but So, I don't know, maybe if this is on YouTube or whatever, you can leave me a comment below, like let me know some things about Hangouts that I might not know. Like I said, this is my first time. Hopefully there will be more people on this that maybe later on, probably won't happen today, but maybe later on as this happens and I keep doing these, people will see that hopefully I can do this at a regular basis somehow. And just, they'll be, you know, they want to join. So, I mean, what's more fun than playing guitar together, you know? Let's try out some other stuff on my PV here. I've got some other channels that I like that I've got enabled here. I apologize if it's kind of loud. And that one wasn't very loud. Let's see what we're going to do about that. Just some more fun stuff playing around with. I don't think I'm going to move my camera to do the PV Viper after all. I will do that another time on a review. Just right now, this is just good practice for me, if nothing else, you know. Find something nice and clean here. See if I've got anything nice and clean. Here we go. Let's turn this up a little bit too. All right, there's a little bit of Amazing Grace. I've got, like I said, about 15 more minutes. Let's bring out the acoustic here and mess around a little bit. Like I said, don't know exactly when this will be recorded, uploaded, whatever, but I will probably edit a little bit of it. Oh, this is going to be a little harder to see because of the fact that, well, maybe not. Hopefully not. Here we go. Go ahead and see for tune first. So we have my Martin DCX-1E, which is, I don't even know if they sell this anymore because I can't find it online. They do have the X series, and if you're interested, you can go find that. I've got some reviews on this that has some links on there to find out where to go to. This is a guitar I've had for probably, I think it's going on 3 years now. I think I got it back in 2010. There's probably some videos I can go back and check. This is my main go-to axe. Now, I will tell you, when you're playing acoustic guitar and electric guitar, they're two totally different beasts, okay? There's different techniques you can use. You don't use a lot of alternate picking as much as you do, you know, a lot of hammer-ons and things, so that your picking kind of changes. But I do have, just a quick update, I do have a video editor working on the Bluegrass guitar course of mine that I'm hopefully going to make available soon. I've already got promo videos, and I've got tabs for the promo videos. I just haven't made them public yet because I don't want to push the product all of a sudden and then all the promo videos be uploaded and you not have anything for, you know, weeks or months, you know. So I don't know exactly when I will make those public. Those are available for my new Bluegrass course. I have a title for it. I haven't made that public yet. But I've also got to get a website designer to kind of maybe do a one-page, you know, just for the product. That way I don't have to do a lot of fancy stuff and put it off. I'm learning as you go, and I'm also learning that, you know, you can't just keep pushing things off. You have to continue with it, and just if you fall on your face, that's fine. You just got to put something out there, and then you can correct it as you go along. So that's one of the things I've noticed. So I do have my video editor working on that. He is one of the video editors that I found on odesk.com. I've got all my virtual assistants pretty much from there. Now, let's see. I haven't really, he's done the first video edit. I haven't got a chance to look at it just yet. So we're going to look at this first video, make any changes that need to be made, and then maybe he'll have a template from there on to do the other videos. Right now, it's looking like it'll be at least 6 discs long, probably more closer to 10. I'm not sure. Maybe just like the Texas Blues Guitar Course. But the reason I'm saying all this is because when I was talking about picking, that reminded me of that, and I go over picking extensively in the Bluegrass Guitar Course. It shall remain nameless as of right now. So now you can find all this kind of stuff that I do on my YouTube channel. But the course is going to be basically more professional looking, professional quality, and it's just some ideas and some actual songs that I go over that aren't really completely on my YouTube channel, and some ideas that kind of I've hinted at on YouTube before, and I have done some videos on YouTube before of these things, but I go into more depth with these topics, such as there's a video that I've got on YouTube about what I call backtracking, and it's a very important technique. It's basically changing directions in the middle of your picking, and I go over that on YouTube, but it's more, I guess, more detailed and more thorough on the Bluegrass guitar course. So anyway, enough talking. I only got like 10 minutes, so let's see what I can do here. When we all get to heaven, what a day of rejoicing that will be. Okay, I'm trying to think of a song to sing for you guys. Let's see here. This may be a song, if I can think of one, this may be a song that I do later as a lesson, but this is just playing around today, okay? Well, there's a song that I get requested to do a lot, and it's on my mind right now, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. I think it's in B flat that I do it in. And it's just an old song. The Lord said, stand up, Paul, and dry off your tears. You must preach the gospel for many long years. Go down to Damascus, the street that's called Straight. My servant will tell you the road you must take. I counted on Adam, I counted on Cain, I counted on Jonah, but he was the same. I counted on Judas, but he proved untrue. So go tell the world, Paul, I'm counting on you. 3 days have gone by, Lord, and still I can't see. Here comes Ananias with a message for me. You must sleep in the desert, be shipwrecked at sea. Just go right on preaching the gospel for me. I counted on Adam, I counted on Cain, I counted on Jonah, he was the same. I counted on Judas, but he proved untrue. So go tell the world, Paul, I'm counting on you. So go tell the world, Paul, I'm counting on you. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed that. That one's called, I think, I've known it as Paul's Journey. But that's going to be my time for today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you did tune in, if not, thank you so much for watching this later after it's done. I'm going to go ahead and get off here now and kind of see what I can do with this and maybe see about editing it maybe just a little bit. If not, just leave it up. I mean, it's live. It is what it is. And I've got about 30 minutes before I go to my next lesson, so I'll see you guys next time. Thanks so much for watching, and stay tuned. There'll be more of these to go because I want to see other people collaborate. I want us to get together and play guitar together. You know, I mean, that's what I love to do, and I want to see you on here, and whoever you are, bring your guitar and we'll play. If you're a complete beginner, you can just come on here, and those of us who are more experienced can maybe help you. You know, so let's just have fun. Let's make it a maybe an ongoing guitar hangout before long, all right? Thanks so much, and I'll see you guys next time. God bless, and have a great day. And hopefully it'll be a lot less blah than what we're having here weather-wise. Thanks so much. See you later. Please subscribe, by the way, below or above, wherever the subscribe button is. Please subscribe to my channel on YouTube. Check out my very free, totally free guitar newsletter at www.secretsofTexasBluesGuitar.com/newsletter. Now you can go, you know, to my main thing or go to the end called /newsletter. And let me go ahead and enable my lower third here so you can see me. All right, so that is once again www.secretsofTexasBluesGuitar.com. All right, so there we go. Check it out right down here, and I'll see you on the next video. Thanks so much for watching, and there we go. I had to switch my logo there. We'll see you guys later. Thanks so much for watching.